What is up, everybody? Coming to you live from FenceTech 2026 here in Indianapolis, Indiana. Boys, I tell you what, it's already been a heck of a show, and the show's floor's been open for, what, an hour? 2 hours?
Something like that.
Yeah. It's flown by.
It's gone quick, and it is packed.
I tell you what, so that's the thing is guys watching at home, right behind you guys is kind of the main entrance. So we're looking down the main thoroughfare to the front doors. Mm-hmm. This place is packed, which, I mean, for the first day, sometimes those are a little hit or miss. Tomorrow is always packed, but today I wasn't really sure what to think. I mean, attendance numbers are up as far as registrations go. So, I mean, you figured it was going to be busy, but holy cow.
Zach Romero was just down here with Blackline HHP, said that they are popping on the other side here. So
I believe it.
I like it.
I believe it.
There's actually a fellow over here that I ran into. He's sitting down, and I said, "You enjoyed the show floor? How much have you got done?" He said, "I don't even think I've done half, and I'm tired."
Yep.
So
I'm surprised he's gotten through half already.
Yeah.
I was like,
so the last time or a few times ago when we were all live, we were talking about kind of what to do, and one of the things is make a plan, right? Have a plan for what you're going to do, how you're going to get through the show floor. I said, hey, start at one side, work to the other. In the first hour, I got about 3 aisles in. Yeah. I started at the far side. I've only made it 3 aisles this way. Just there's so many booths here. Mm-hmm. It feels like, I know when we were talking to AFA, they were talking about how, tons of booths, tons of floor space. This building's like 250,000 square foot or something. Yeah. But just the amount of booths is unreal.
I think there's a lot of great product here. Yeah. And I think the trends are hitting, like I'm in the vinyl fence market. Yeah. Black vinyl fence. There are a lot of booths.
There are several booths showing black. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's one thing has really kind of caught my eye. Mm-hmm. And then you got the normal ones that are just absolutely great. They're crushing it. The Helcos, the fence groups, the My Salesman, always the USS keeps doing awesome things over there. It's
well, Ameristar always front and just right there in the front, either side of the main aisle. Doing fun things with the booths too. Yeah. Right. Like Ameristar, it's all set up for basketball in there, and there's literally a basketball hoop, and there's somebody in there shooting hoops right now.
So what they're doing there?
Well, they're playing basketball.
So if you hit a free throw, you get entered in to win an autographed signed basketball by one of the OKC Thunder. It's Shea something. I can't remember his last name. Okay. But Indiana guys, we don't like them. So.
Well, that's the thing is I saw it. They're all wearing OKC jerseys. Yes. I was like,
now
bold move, Cotton.
Makes sense now.
Bold move.
Wow, a little bad blood there, huh?
I think so. Now listen, I love it because they're all in orange. I said, hello. What can I do to get one of those jerseys? I would like to know.
That is cool.
But no, you're seeing some really fun themes here too. Mm-hmm. So not only are we seeing just a wide variety of materials, but we're also seeing some just really fun themed. I mean, obviously there's an Indy car right in front of us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So a lot of racing theme. Indy has a deep tradition with racing, but we also see some plays on just different things in the area too.
I like it. There's another Indy car over here.
Fence Supply Group, yep.
They have a lot of video game, video game.
Yeah, there's one over here and over here.
Well, Nationwide, I saw they've got a racing deal over there, and I mean, there's just a lot of fun going on here.
I like it.
Now, I don't know if you guys made it this way yet?
A little bit.
A little bit.
So there's a vinyl setup for a company, and they have two different ones, their product and another. Okay. And you can throw a baseball through it.
Oh.
And they're trying to show you the durability of their product compared to others.
That seems like a challenge.
It does.
It sounds like some place I'm going to go right after this.
And you know what? They got a clock there, and they're clocking how fast you can throw.
Oh, get out of here.
Yeah.
Can we throw a bet down, us three?
I tell you what, this sounds like a blown out shoulder right now.
That's hand pulled back muscle. Lower left. I'm calling lower left back muscle. Right ACL.
Maybe we do this Friday, after we're done, like right before they tear down. That way we can just get wrapped up and sent home.
Put me on a dolly.
So that's something to talk about. Just, we spend a lot of time talking about the different variety of booths, kind of what's going on, but this is a business conference. Let's not not talk about that, but it's also quite a lot of fun. We're talking about the networking. We were talking about networking last night. The Pickets and Pit Stops was an incredible event. More than 1,000 people showed up to that thing.
Everybody loved that.
It was so much fun. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of been the theme this week is there hasn't been, I haven't talked to anyone who's like, meh, It's all right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like everyone has had a legitimately really good time. So, and yeah, last night's no exceptions. I mean, there's people out there just blasting golf balls left and right. The food was incredible.
Yep.
And just like the general, I don't know, vibes kind of the word now, but just the general energy and feeling of that event flowed right into today. And it's, education started at 8 a.m.
Yep.
We had the keynote speaker at 11. Guys, I tell you what, he absolutely killed it.
Yes.
Yeah. It was great.
I mean, I think everyone, again, so, last year Van Morris was the keynote speaker, and Bobby Batchelor had said it best. I think we said everyone walked out of there just a little bit taller.
Yeah.
Everyone came firing out this year, just full of energy and motivation.
Yeah.
I mean, ready to conquer the world, really.
The big thing with the keynote, what was cool when he wrote on that board and was getting, feedback from the crowd, and then not even 5 minutes later, he put every single thing into like the whole story.
Yeah.
And well, like, wow.
Yeah. So basically, he was like, "Hey, what excuses do you guys hear for why things can't get done? It's like not enough money and not enough time and not enough da 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 da." And then he went through there and systematically just dismantled them all and said, "Wait a minute. So if your kids gave you this excuse for why they couldn't do something, you wouldn't accept it from them.
Right.
You'd say, absolutely not. We're still doing this and this." But you accept it from yourself, and you accept it from your team. So I think that was an incredible takeaway. There was just like, okay, we need more responsibility, more accountability.
Yeah.
Right. What he's talking about is shortening the gap or closing the gap between intention and results.
Yes.
Right. We intend to do this with our business. Well, we didn't get there. So what's that gap? What's that delta? And the idea is if you could close that gap by about 10%, you could make an incredible difference in your business. And that kind of tied in with the excuses that go along with what is in that gap.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it was huge. It was great. And I wondered how is somebody going to follow up from Van from last year? And then
That's always the question. Yeah.
Here we are.
Yep.
So
the AFA leadership team has done an incredible job at making sure speakers that are just absolutely lined up, ready to go. It's been a great experience the last several years. I don't want to minimize anybody that's spoken before. I mean, that seems to be one consistent thing with these FenceTech is that the speaker really sets the tone for the year.
Yeah. Here's the other thing is I've talked to 3 brand new guys, really new to the fence world and first FenceTech. And I'm like, what did you expect coming in here? Then what did you see? And they're like, dude, they really couldn't describe it.
Sure.
And I know this is the biggest show floor they've ever had. And Tools, Trucks, and Trailers, which is right behind us,
Absolutely.
which wraps around. This is only about a third of it what you see here.
Yeah.
And that's we talked about it last night. That's the next big thing. This right here.
Exactly. You had asked, where do we think the next 5 years is going to be? That show floor turns into as big as this show floor, right?
Agree.
And specifically Tools, Trucks, and Trailers. I mean, you can see some upfitted trucks here behind us.
Yes.
Sean King and the Mr. Fence team have their trucks behind them, and then you get into your hand tools. I mean, obviously, no free shout outs, I guess, but there's a hand tool company back there in black and yellow. There's others that are walking the show floor this week, right?
Yep.
That is the room that's really going to, I think, be the largest growth potential moving forward.
I agree. That and backyard spaces, I think that's the next evolution for most fence companies.
That makes sense.
And not to jump ahead, but show floor next year in Phoenix has a space dedicated to that.
And it was not small.
Guys, you know what's crazy? So I was talking to some of the AFA guys last night. So AFA FenceTech 2027, which is in Phoenix, half of the premier booths are already sold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are already pre-sold. Because I think what happened, and a few of the vendors I talked to this year said, man, we really would have liked to have a larger booth, but by the time we got registered, there just wasn't space available. I mean, we had to be here, so we made do with this booth size. So I think those are the ones that are now beating a path over to. So there's a literal booth set up now for FenceTech Phoenix that are taking pre-registrations and general information, that sort of thing.
Wild.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
But that's the thing is these vendors are saying, 1, we recognize the value here, and 2, we'd like to invest more. So let's go ahead and pre-schedule for next year while we're still here before this show's even over.
That's got to feel really good to be AFA, right?
Sure.
To know that, hey, we have to put our own booth because so many people want to keep coming back.
Right.
So all that winning.
Yeah,
Craig.
we're going to eliminate all
winning.
these emails and phone calls. They'll just come to us and sign up again.
Yeah. I mean, it's a recognition of the hard work that goes into putting this event on.
Yeah.
Right? That I think the number as it stood, late last night was like 5,500.
Correct.
Yeah.
Registered, pre-registers, in which, listen, we all know a few fence guys. We're not one of these guys, but a few fence guys that wait till the last minute to do anything. So there's a good chance another 1,000 guys are going to show up at the on-site registration and come on in. So I'd be interested to hear what the closing number is. But, I mean, yeah, it's an event that has 5,000-6,000 people show up in one place, all interested to do better for themselves through education, do better for their business by, making these connections and meeting these vendors. And it's a heck of a room to be in.
The other thing is, if they're just showing up today, tomorrow, man, they've already missed 2 massive days. Our Monday Fence Fan Meetup, we didn't even touch on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, thank you for all the sponsors and everyone to come out for one. That was absolutely phenomenal. And then obviously the pre-party. There's a lot going on. It's it is a grind this week. I'm tired in a good way. That's what I keep telling people. I'm tired in a good way.
I mean, that's the thing is like going into this event is like just when the show floor opened, I was already, last night I called it an early night, boys. It was just like,
you ain't the only one.
I got to rest up for this because it's, Monday night we had the meet and greet. Over 200, we passed out 200 wristbands and then just kept letting people in. So over a couple hundred people there. Last night, the number I kept hearing was 1,000 plus last night. I mean, 5,500 pre-registered for this, for the show floor and the education. No matter what it is, there's a ton of people all descended into Indianapolis for this event in one way or the other.
And they've made it so easy.
Yep.
Yes.
They just put everything here.
Yes.
I just love it. I love it. I love what they've done. They just got some key players. I just looked to my left. Nick Reich is over here. He put 70-plus education courses on top of the 3.
That ran like clockwork.
Ran like clockwork. What is really cool, I was over here farting around in that main aisle. So there's a little bit of a time gap between classes when everyone's in the main aisle. Yep. And then it's just like awesome. It's like a family reunion. Then they kind of disperse into class. And then now today the show floor opens. But it's been a good time.
Well, I mean, just looking down the hall right before the keynote. Looking at all the people just waiting in the keynote speaker.
Packed.
It's in, talking about keynotes, so that was the opening keynote. The closing keynote still is yet to happen. It'll be Friday after the show. Van Morris, keynote speaker from last year, is going to come close it down. And I'd say there's still so much to come. Like literally the show floor's only been open a couple hours and we're already so far into this.
I did want to say too, one of the cool things that they did this year was, because all the vendors usually stay inside here. They don't go out there and can see everything. Sure. They don't get to see the ribbon cutting and do all those picture things. So they all stay in here, but they played all the audio in here for all of them, so they could still hear the keynote and stuff, which was super cool. And and I even want to say this walkway here is what, 40 feet wide?
It's more than 40. Yeah, and it's like 50.
I mean, it's packed.
Yeah, it's packed, and they keep pouring in. And we're several hours in, but this is Wednesdays now feel like a heavy day, right?
I know.
When I first started coming to FenceTech, Wednesdays were like it built up in the week. Now it's just like, holy Moses, the floodgates open.
Yeah, it almost felt like as vendors you were here Wednesday, Friday, so that you could be here Thursday. Right? Thursday was the main day. The other 2 days you just happened to be here. I mean, looking at this group here, I mean, I think there's going to be just as much business done today as there will be tomorrow.
Yes. Look at them. They're just pouring in, too.
Yeah, they keep coming.
They just pour in. I love it. Familiar faces and just a ton of new ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
A ton of new ones, and I love that.
So here's something that my sister and I were talking about earlier was, to keep getting more and more booths, great problem to have. Keep having more education, great problem to have. At what point does this become another day longer?
Yeah.
Like at some point, I feel like you've got to add a day onto this just because there's so much to do here, right? When Friday afternoon comes and they start, just shoehorning people out of this room and you haven't met everybody, you haven't had the conversations you need to have. I mean, again, listening to talking about last night, the AFA being great at listening, like I think that question is going to come up more and more is, do we add another day to this to try to, allow for these additional conversations? Probably.
Yeah. I think they even add, at least start off adding at least another hour per day or something.
Yeah.
I think Wednesday got longer.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Wednesday
that makes sense.
Was shorter.
Okay.
I think it keeps getting longer. I think.
And that's the first opportunity. Is so we got a half day today, full day tomorrow, half day Friday. That will be the first opportunity to start adding hours on either side just to allow for those conversations.
Yeah. The other thing too is Friday. So if you guys are still, at this point, you'd probably need to be drivable, but Friday you can come in for free. Yeah. So everybody,
that's true.
Local, anybody can come in for free.
Yep, giving everybody the opportunity to come in to see the show floor. If for whatever reason, cost was an issue, the show floor is open to everybody on Friday. And that's kind of what we had said when we had our group discussion. Was it about a month ago? It seems like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
But talking about how a lot of the vendors would have passes to get on the show floor, but for whatever reason, if you couldn't make that happen, but you are available on Friday, I mean, I think everyone in here would love to see you.
I like it. Craig, what's your favorite booth?
Man, I don't know. Well, okay, I'll say. Can I say my favorite and not favorite at the same time?
Ooh. Not favorite might be tough, but you say there's the same one?
Well, it's more of trash talking, I guess. It's
Oh,
the same one.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I do like the Ameristar booth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Indiana, basketball, they got a score thing.
Yep.
They're giving away basketball, they got a goal. But I hate that they're all in OKC.
Okay.
I get that's where they're from, this,
Yeah.
that,
What's
whatever.
what's the record of OKC in Indiana this year?
Are we going there right now?
I'm not a basketball guy. I'm just curious.
Let's not
to
say
know.
this year. But we did play each other in the finals last year.
I think that is your answer, Dan.
Okay.
I think that is your answer.
I figured.
I don't know the answer either, but it
figured.
sounds like that's the answer.
It's not so good. Let's just say that they're really good to go back to back, and we may have their first draft pick next year.
Oh,
so
from what I
tells
heard,
you.
Joe, they were
Yeah.
paying people to go to the game,
Oh, that's interesting.
and I heard that from two
That's
Indiana
interesting.
guys.
Oh, okay.
So,
and people still didn't go.
and they
So
what does that tell you?
that's tough. Well, and I'm not really a basketball guy. I am a football guy, and I know they don't give first draft picks to like
What'd you say?
the winners.
Yeah.
Usually they give that to the other guys. But
I like it. Joe, what's your
anyway.
favorite booth?
Man, you got to narrow it to one. That's the hardest part. One, I haven't seen them all. Right, like I've seen a few of the key booths. I've seen. I don't know. I like the fact that Nationwide's got everything out to where you can just touch and feel it. Usually their booths loaded with not only a lot of sales professionals, but also a lot of the folks with the engineering background. So if you've got a question, Ameristar's a great booth. I don't know. Like how do you narrow this down?
Yeah, you really can't.
Master Alco's got a great booth over there. So I don't know. It's always so tough because it almost seems like there's a competition within the competition to have like the best booth at the show. I gotta go. I gotta go. Nationwide Industries for sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's a good
They always
booth.
have a good interactive booth, especially when it comes to gate hardware. That's kind of a no-brainer.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
Craig?
like it.
Oh no, Craig said Ameristar. So Dan, what's yours?
I like all the pounders that are out, from big to small to really
Yeah.
big. That's what I like.
Well, yeah, everything from handheld to like truck mounted.
Yes.
And everything in between.
Yeah.
The dedicated equipment, the equipment on plates where you can use on a mini scale. I mean, everything in between. I think that's probably the most. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say the most well represented segment might be the driven segment this year, but I don't know. There's a lot of software here. Obviously, there's a lot of supply here. Obviously, tons of automation. Dorking has a massive presence, which they always do.
With tons of reps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's
Lots
tons of
of
reps.
Dorking reps in there. So it's always hard to pick the best one. So
I
don't
like
know.
it.
So what? I don't know. What's next, guys? What are we thinking here? I mean, I know Craig and I are going alternating lives, right?
Yeah.
So Craig's actually getting ready to come on here on about 15 minutes ish with the guest. Then I'll have Job Nimbus on at 4:00 Eastern. And then that'll wrap up today. And then Craig and I will kind of go back and forth tomorrow.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of lives. And then Friday we'll go back and forth again. We'll wrap it up Friday midday. We'll have the three of us, maybe another guest, to do a wrap up, kind of give you guys an idea, a rundown how the show went.
And then real quick, Craig, the veteran fence, what did they do real quick?
So veterans brought in, what is the name? It's I forget something Warriors. Now I'm going
trying to
blank.
pronounce it. I can't read it that far.
Yeah,
but yes.
I can't see it either. Irreverent
Irreverent Warriors.
Yeah. So they are going to be speaking at one of the special interest groups, aka SIG.
Yeah.
And they kind of do a bunch of stuff for obviously veterans, and they do things from just helping them out, and they raise a lot of money to help all across the country. The ones that are here are from the Cleveland area, but they're going to speak at that SIG meeting on Friday. So
Which is a group meeting.
Yeah.
Right. So it's all the SIGs together.
And
so
they have a booth here.
Yeah.
They have a booth here.
So it's awesome. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, right over
Just
there.
going to give them a shout out. But yeah, that's because John with Veterans
Classic.
Fence does a lot with veterans in the fence community. So love it.
Great cause. So we talked about the special interest groups. Their meeting is still to come. We still have a lot to come, right?
Yeah.
So we've still got the brunch tomorrow. We've still got the special interest groups the morning after that. It's guys, the show. It's weird to say it just started because it started several days ago, but the real core of the show just started. If you haven't made plans to attend, you ought to get here. You still have a couple days. Don't feel like just because you're not here right now it means you can't be here later on. I mean, this is really the place to be right now.
I agree.
Sounds good.
Also, mark it on your calendars. Phoenix next year.
Yes.
Yeah.
First week of March.
Yeah,
First week of March.
1st through 5th.
Talk about a great show. Now that Phoenix, the Phoenix Expo or the convention center is absolutely massive. It is gigantic, and it makes you wonder. It's like, and this is something we always talk about. Like, how do you get bigger? Well, I mean, look around this room. This room is cram packed.
Awesome.
They ran out of room, so
Awesome.
I can't wait to see what Phoenix looks like. I don't want to jump too far ahead of ourselves here, but I mean, just looking at how many people are here, the energy in this room, I mean, it's only up from here.
I agree. I love it.
We have all these sitting areas around us, and it's packed here now.
Oh, yeah.
People resting
Yeah,
from
that's
walking.
crazy.
There's
so
a few
much.
hundred people just all around us right now, and it still is chock full down each way, down the aisles of each way you're looking.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely unreal. Guys, stay tuned for more great lives, some more great interviews coming up. We've got a few scheduled for today. We've got a whole day tomorrow. Then we've got some planned for Friday as well. As always, drop a comment in the comments below if you like what you see, if you got any questions, that sort of thing. For now, Joe Everest,
Dan Wheeler.
Craig Eubanks.
reminding you that good fences make good neighbors. We'll see you next time.